What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from 416 Coffee, and I am exhausted. It is like, I don't even know, it's like 8 in the morning. I did not sleep very well. Anyways, guys, today I'm gonna go drink the best drive-through coffee in the Niagara region. So we're gonna hit some drive-throughs. I'm gonna give you my honest feedback on all those coffees. So let's go. All right, fucking Timmy's, let's go. All right, I have not been to a Timmy's for real in so long. Just FYI, everyone's like, Canadian company. Yeah, they're owned by Brazilians. But anyways, let's see how this goes.
How may I help you?
Hi, can I just get a small black coffee, please?
Sure. Anything else?
That's it today.
Perfect. Come on up.
Thank you. First small black coffee, probably sold today. Just on credit, please. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. Fucking excellent customer service, though. Excellent. Coffee was ready. Guy was really nice. All right. Hi. Can I just get a small black coffee?
Yeah, for sure. Can I get anything else?
That's it today.
Okay, it'll be $2.47 at the window for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See what I did there? Don't even know what roast I'm getting. No idea.
I had one simple goal, to put me out of business before I even began.
I don't know if you can see that, but the Golden Archer sign
didn't care
is
about how hard
completely
I
fucked
worked
up.
to save the money to launch my business.
I don't know if you guys can see
They didn't care
that.
that I had just gotten married.
It is
They certainly didn't
completely
care that I had
jacked.
66 loyal agents
Completely
working for
jacked.
an established company.
Alright, pause the audiobook. We're going in. Mickey D's, baby. We're at the Mick Cafe. Oh my god. Look at it. Look at it. Beautiful. Hi, can I get 13 Egg McMuffins? Look at this place. What a beautiful establishment. Ooh, this guy's burning some oil.
Hi there, welcome to McDonald's. Would you like to try one of our delicious new bagel sandwiches today?
No, but they sound delicious. But can I just get a small coffee?
Just a small coffee, and what's in it?
Just black, please.
Okay. First window.
Thank you. Quick thing before we get started. Solid lid. Pretty good lid. Absolute garbage lid. Timmy's, what the fuck? Alright. We are back with the 3 drive-through coffees. So, we have Tim Hortons small, the Mick Cafe small, and the Starbucks small. Now, like I said in the video earlier, I had no idea what coffee they gave me at Starbucks. They're like, oh, small black coffee, boom. So like, I don't know what roast it is or whatever. So I apologize for not clarifying that during this test. Tell you what, McDonald's lids, if you saw the earlier clip, or sorry, Tim Hortons lids, absolutely awful. Assaulted my car, shit was everywhere. So it's interesting. The Starbucks is obviously the biggest, the tall is the biggest. It was also the most expensive. It was like $2.50. The Timmy's small is probably the same as the McCafe small. The difference is the McCafe has done a narrower, taller cup, whereas the Timmy's is a bit squattier and shorter. So interesting. McCafe, ethically sourced Arabica beans, 100%, which is, you know, and it's Rainforest Alliance certified, which is actually a pretty common certification, I'd say, in coffee, especially in Brazil and South America, obviously. This cup has superpowers, this is what it says for the Timmy's one. 100% of coffee proceeds go to Tim Hortons Foundation camps, which is good shit. Listen, guys. Before I review these coffees, which let's be honest, I'm probably going to trash them a little bit. I respect and admire all these organizations for different reasons. I mean, Tim Hortons, although they're Brazilian now, was very much a Canadian thing for a long time, and they do a good job with their camp and supporting children's sports and things like that. And I do think I feel like tomorrow if Tim Hortons disappeared from Canada, even though I don't go there personally, I'd be a little disappointed because it is just kind of a Canadian thing to joke about a Timmy's Coffee or whatever. So shout out to Hortons. McDonald's, obviously, if you watch the founder, Ray Kroc and all that, I mean, super impressive organization. And if you need some food on the cheap, you know they got you. And Starbucks, obviously founder Howard Schultz, someone I admire a lot from a business perspective, and someone who I think paved the way for all of us in specialty to do our thing now. Howard Schultz did something, and Starbucks did something that made people give a shit about coffee and think about coffee differently. So I admire all of them. Now let's get to tasting them. So let's start right in the middle. Let's start with the McCafe first. Honestly, it's a pretty clean finish. Not a lot of body going on. Kind of just flat. The palate feel doesn't feel like much. Kind of like a slightly burnt taste, but not too bad. I'd say kind of like burnt nuts. Like I get some nuttiness off of it, but in some earthy tones. It's not awful. It's not great. So, it tastes like very standard coffee. It's coffee that tastes like coffee. Like I said, clean finish, very weak body, in my opinion. Not a lot of palate feel, but it's not awful. It's okay. I also just want to say I ordered these coffees, like the Tim Hortons I ordered first, which was probably like 20 minutes ago, and they're still like stupidly hot. So I don't know if that's a good thing. Okay, so the Timmy's is decidedly more vegetal. You're getting a lot of like almost like mushroomy, earthy tones off of it. Once again, the finish is relatively clean. However, this coffee does coat your mouth more. The Tim Hortons leaves this lingering kind of vegetal, earthy taste in the palate, I find. So I'm lukewarm on it. I'd say right now I prefer the McCafe. It just is cleaner. It kind of has more pleasant flavors, where the Timmy's coffee is really leaving something gross in my mouth, and it does kind of coat the mouth in not a positive way. Starbucks. Burnt. Like decidedly more burnt than the other two. Much stronger, more of a, once again, coats the mouth for sure, and a heavier palate feel 100%. I know they use a lot of coffee when they brew even a pot there, but I will say decidedly burnt flavors. Like 100%. First thing you taste like charcoal, like that kind of vibe, right out the gate. Yeah. To be honest with you, if I had to finish all of these, I think this one would be the hardest for me to finish. Just because it's a lot, it tastes very, like I said, very burnt, very over roasted. Like this is definitely a more developed roast. I don't know if they gave me their like medium roast, but for me personally, when I go to Starbucks, which I don't go to very often, but if I'm in a pinch and I need a coffee, I'll go to a Starbucks. I will get whatever, I will ask for like the lightest thing they have. Because I know their roasts, even their medium roast, for me is very developed, and their dark roast, like forget about it. Like it's black. So yeah, I'd honestly say like the most enjoyable coffee here, the coffee that I could see myself actually finishing if left with all three of these for the day, it's probably the McCafe, guys. And I believe this small coffee was $1.67, which is ridiculous. In the sense that, we see the price of C market coffee going up. So there's gonna be, we're gonna have to pass on some of those price increases if they continue to the end consumer. But to get a small cup of coffee out for $1.60 is pretty remarkable. And it suggests that they can't be working with high quality coffees. They just can't be. I understand they have economies of scale. They're buying, millions and millions of pounds or whatever, but there's no way. So Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, the McCafe though is the best one here. I'd say second, I'm gonna have to give it to Timmy's. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give Timmy's a hard second place here. It's just more pleasant than the Starbucks. Like the Starbucks to me, it's just the aftertaste, the way it leaves something in my mouth, it's so burnt. And so for me, I'd say like McCafe is the best because it's clean on the finish, it has some pleasant flavors. And then Timmy's second, very vegetal, earthy, not crazy about it. And then the last but not least is the Starbucks. Sorry guys, Carm walked in and ruined the entire video. But anyways, I was just about to say McDonald's was the best. Anyways, you got that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. You know what's funny? So sometimes I put a lot of work into making more like technical videos where I'm doing research and I'm talking about like, you know, making coffee at home and talking about all these like technical aspects of coffee. And they do well. And I appreciate the people that watch them and enjoy those videos. But man, you guys love me reviewing shit coffee. You love it. The instant coffee, the grocery store coffee, you seem to love it. So, let me know what you want me to review next. I will review more bad coffee. I do want to avoid reviewing like small Canadian roasters simply because it's a conflict of interest. Plain and simple, it's a conflict of interest. Obviously, I'm in a position to say like my stuff's superior to them or whatever, my coffee's better. If I didn't own a roastery, it'd be different, but because I do, it's obviously I can't do it. These guys, they're big chains, whatever, it's a little different. That way it's more fun. But yeah, I'm not gonna review any like small Canadian roasters. That's just kind of off the table for me right now. If I did, I'm sure I'd have a lot of good things to say. I don't think I'm gonna say anything negative, but I just don't think I'd feel right being honest if I didn't like something. So that's it for that. But yeah, let me know what you want me to review next, and I'll see you next time.